Hello, Dr. Tawana Worlds by birth, also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grew up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vault and create wealth from within. What's going on, family? What is up? What is up? Let me see who all tapped in on tonight. While I get set up over here, if you don't mind sharing, that would be great. You know, sharing is caring. That's a way that we actually evangelize. Spread this good old money news, okay? Because that's what we all collectively have a need of. You know, we are all equal in that aspect that we all need some extra revenue, okay? So when I show up here, I'm campaigning against evil. I'm campaigning against poverty. I'm campaigning against lack. So make sure that, you know, y'all share this with somebody. That's all I'm saying. Make sure over here on TikTok, what's going on, family? What is up? What's up? Make sure y'all putting them hearts, you know, in letting them hearts go up, letting them hearts ring. That puts me in the For You page, okay? 4 of your friends are live. Invite them to go live together. Yeah, we're going to start going live together on TikTok, okay? How that sound? In the meantime, in between time, if y'all don't mind getting them hearts up, going up, it just helps me beat the algorithm and lets, you know, TikTok know that, hey, this is a live that you might want to, you know, drive by and drive in and see. With that being said, I'm not going to be here too long. Y'all already know how I do it. Hey, I see Facebook user. What's going on? YouTube, and what is going on Facebook? Hello over here to my family on Instagram. As I stated, I am not going to be here long, but I'm going to be here strong. Y'all already know how we come by and we do it. Now, family, if you don't know, now you're about to know. Y'all know how I come by here and let y'all know what's going on so that you can make a conscious decision. That's all my job is to do, is to give you the truth and to also offer you a solution. So at the end of this, I'm going to offer you a solution. Whether you take that or not, it's totally not up to me. But we see clearly what's going on. We see clearly what's happening in the politics arena. We see clearly what's happening in the government arena. We see clearly what's happening in the brick and mortar space. We see clearly what's happening with these big dogs dropping off all this, you know, weight and employees. We see all of these things happening, and my job is to come by here and make sure at the end of the day that we are prepared, because it ain't nobody else's responsibility but our own. We can't blame nobody else. We can't blame, you know, we can't blame the white man. We can't blame, no, it's on us. The burden is on us to make sure that we and us and ours got what we need, okay? And if y'all don't know, like I said, I'm about to let you know. How many of you guys either know somebody that's receiving food stamps or is currently receiving food stamps? And no, this is not a means to shame anybody. Y'all already know my story, and if you don't, let me tell you again. Just 3.5 years ago, I walked away from food stamps. I ain't no better and no bigger than nobody else. I'm only better than who I used to be back then. I'm only better than who I was yesterday. But I just walked away from food stamps. And I didn't walk away from food stamps when I had $1 million. I walked away from food stamps when I didn't have anything but faith. That's it. So how many of you guys are either on food stamps or know someone that is on food stamps? There's a lot of people that had to, resign from their jobs, be laid off from their jobs. They were fired from their jobs because they didn't take, they didn't bow their knee to Baal. They didn't want any certain things in their body. So there's a lot of people that had to revert to that. If y'all don't want to say, that's cool. But if you know somebody, or if you are a recipient of food stamps, those are going to be cut next month. On top of soaring food prices, on top of the 13 items that will be in shortage. Bread, butter, oil, canned goods, canned drinks, oranges, orange juice. It's real. Corn, baby formula. Y'all keep on putting them hearts up here, over here on TikTok. If you didn't stay around for 30 seconds or something that I'm saying that caught your attention, all I'm asking is that you will put them hearts up there so that it can put me inside of the system. Let the algorithm know that this is a video worth looking at. It's just a real simple thing. If you don't mind. If it ain't gonna cost you nothing. But we see all of these things happening. And we know that people is going to suffer. Especially unprepared people. That's one thing. A lot of people was too busy celebrating New Year's to know that January the 1st rolled out a whole nother set of laws that are not really good and beneficial for us. So people can now own guns without having any experience shooting one. You don't have to have a license to conceal or carry. You don't have to have no experience in knowing how to, shoot a gun. That law passed in Chicago as well as in New York. If you're homeless, it is a crime to sleep on state property. So now you will go to jail. You can do up to 8 weeks in jail and be fined. Now, if you're homeless, you don't have no money. So why are you being fined? We see homeless people all the time sleeping on state property. People are losing their homes and their livelihoods and their ability to make their mortgage and rent payments, which is forcing people to be homeless. So even if you wanted to sleep on state property in your car, you're going to jail. Slavery was voted in about 5 states on the ballot. Let me tell y'all what that is. You get caught, you go to jail. Now you are legally eligible to be a slave. You don't have money to pay back the fines? Fine, we'll do community service, or we will either lock you up and get free labor. It was voted on the ballots. We were too busy doing other things, trying to celebrate and party and make New Year's resolutions and things of that sort, that we were not looking at the laws that were passed that will be detrimental to us. We were too caught up last year in the politics, the blues versus the reds, that we were not paying attention that Russia did not plant any wheat. So therefore, we will not harvest wheat, which means that's why we will see the shortage. Beef will be in shortage, or it will be marked up at a price you can't afford. Bad business. And if you don't think that violence and chaos, y'all like messing with me on the likes, y'all over here listening to me, but y'all not giving me no likes, what's up? Over here on TikTok. The only thing your girl didn't ask for over here is a like. I come by here, share free information, valuable information, because I care. More likes can attract viewers. Keep it up. Thank y'all. See how we went from 0 to 47? That's what I'm talking about. Appreciate it, family. Because I believe this message is for everybody to hear. Why wouldn't we want everybody to be prepared? As much as we can. Okay? As much as we can. We can't come looking out for ourselves. No, we're supposed to be our brothers and our sisters' keeper. What happened to humanity? No, man, these folks is plotting some stuff. Straight up. And we need to be prepared. And I need people to know that there is a way above this. And I need to know people to know that there is a way out of this. And that you don't have to suffer and be depressed and lose your home and commit suicide and all of these things that people are doing and reverting to because the world is chaotic. Ever since, you know what, Divok 19, turn it around backwards, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Ever since that came upon us in 2020, the world has been in chaos. You see more people offing themselves, unliving themselves. You see more young people in violent situations, committing violent crimes. You see more people having mental issues and mental breakdowns, unaliving their family, taking their family out. Look, and we do have hope still. But we need to act now. We need to tell everybody as many people as we possibly can. That's all I'm saying. I believe everybody. We share garbage like 90 going north. We'll make garbage go viral. We'll make somebody twerking go viral. You know, we're attracted to that type of entertainment, but really what's coming upon us is not entertaining one bit. If you don't believe the Bible, cool. But some things that, well, not some things, all things. I'm saying some things because I ain't read all things. Majority of the things that I have read, I'm seeing with my own eyes. That was written before I was even put on the face of this earth. It said in the last days will get dark and evil. Do we not see evil running rampant? Yes or no? Y'all talk back to me in the chat. Do you not see evil on another level? I know when I was growing up, half of the stuff that I see, it was unheard of, unseen. Evil. You can't go to the grocery store as a senior citizen without getting beat up, robbed, or smoked. Y'all talk back to me. Have you ever seen this amount of evil? Where evil is just blatant. Where you can go into a shopping store and murder grown people, elderly people, a school, and murder young children. Evil. Evil. So you can be whatever you want to be. You can worship whatever you want to worship, but one thing is facts. We better pay attention because evil has prevailed and it is constantly prevailing. We ain't never seen this much bodies gone in our lifetime. I know I haven't. Somebody we know today is not going to be here tomorrow. And somebody we knew yesterday is not here today. Somebody that we knew last week was here is not here today. Life has no guarantee on it, not one. We can be here today and gone tomorrow, simple as that. We need to be making use of the time that we have been allocated here. And we need to stay focused and we need to stay united. The greatest thing that they have done is divided us based off of religion, divided us based off of race, divided us based off of gender, divided us based off of skin color. They did a damn good job dividing us. Dividing us off of income status, the poor and the wealthy. You know what I'm saying? They have divided us in every manner. And now you got folks that are divided, bickering and arguing with each other and all of this foolishness while the plan of the enemy is unraveling in people's lives. I take that seriously. People's lives are at stake here. You got celebrities offing themselves. You got athletes dropping dead. I mean, we ain't never seen the stuff that we are seeing. Not to mention that we in a whole freaking war. We just ain't seen the manifestations of it yet. We just ain't seen no missiles and all of that. But wait for it. Wait for it. They already announcing it on mainstream. World War III. They're just waiting for it to roll out. Are we prepared for something like that? And the cold part about the whole entire war is that they not coming over here to go to war with the White House. They don't come to go to war with the House of Representatives. They wage war on civilians. All these snowstorms are choking out the brick and mortar. Just saw up in New York, we got snow here in Texas. For 5 days, we ain't seen no sun. 5 days, kids ain't went to school. 5 days, businesses were shut down. 5 days, folks didn't have food because ain't no trucks coming up in here. 5 days, every single day, somebody then went to work, still having to try to go grind and make ends meet because they can't take off, and they did not make it back. They had pileups galore on the freeway. And you think that these people had to be out there, didn't have to be out there, they would be out there? Absolutely not. But they no longer here today. And it's not that serious. And then you look at these big companies, Goldman Sachs, BlackRock, PayPal, Meta, Ford, Amazon. They done laid off over 700,000 people on top of the million people that was unemployed during the demic. Now you got these big cats pulling back. Why? Because they know that this is the worstest point in history where we got something worse going on than the Great Depression, something worse going on than the 2008 housing crash. It's happening all simultaneously. It's happening all simultaneously. So now the big heads are pulling back. Y'all keep them hearts coming. I appreciate it. So now you got the big heads falling back. That is a problem. That's a problem. When you got the top dogs, Jeff Bezos and them, they got filthy rich during the demic because everything went virtual. That was the beginning of a thing. That was the beginning of a thing. When they ran that play, because that was a play, that was the beginning of a thing. How many can we get to actually sit down? How many can we actually get to do such and such? How many can we actually get to divide? Well, you ain't got it. And you got it. You the enemy. You don't want to put a mask on. You ain't got no mask on. You got one on. The division. And now we see at the end of the stick that now stuff is coming out, not according to what I say, and let this be known, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, not according to Dr. Tawana's words, but according to research that is readily available for the public. It is now being broadcasted. All of this stuff that happened behind the scenes. Was it manipulated? Was it this? All of this stuff is now being investigated in the Congress. All these secrecies and lies, and your hand has something to do in this, and you gave money to this, and you received money for this. And the only people that suffer and suffering is the civilians. How is it that we don't got enough money for regular, everyday American citizens, but we got trillions to keep on dumping off over there of our taxpayer dollars to Ukraine? And they over there making TikToks and stuff. And now our food is skyrocketed. Go to the grocery store. Saddest thing that I seen today, a man had a shopping cart with a box of cereal, a can of tuna, and a small bottle of orange juice. And came out of there like he had just grocery shop with 2 bags. You can't even go to the grocery store and get the same amount, the quantity of food that you used to. $300, $400 will probably get you about 20 bags, if that. Not to mention the modification of the skies and causing the sun not to shine. And for it to freeze, and for it to continue to snow, and for it to continue to have these hurricanes and all of this devastation that benefits nobody's pockets but the beneficiaries. Let's create this so we can declare this and we can receive this. Come on now. Come on now. We should all be woke. We should all be woke by now. And that is the reason why if we see that, look, okay, let us sit back and take an examination of all that has happened. And let me see if they got my best interest at best interest. Because everything that has happened, the supply chain, y'all gave all this money out into the economy, and now you taxing the folks that you gave it to by charging inflation. Housing then went up. If your credit score ain't a certain thing, they like, if your credit is not in the 700 and you got 2 to 3 times the amount of rent, don't even look for a place to stay. So now you in a position where you got to find a place to stay because you can't afford the rent at the place that you're at. And now your life has been, uprooted, and now you got to go find another place to stay. And those places that you got to go find and stay is saying that you need at least a 700 credit score and 2 to 3 times the amount of rent. It's a problem. Do y'all see where this is going? Y'all just let me know. Y'all talk back to me. Y'all talk back to me. Bank of America. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Bank of America warns the U.S. will soon start losing 175,000 jobs per month in Q1 of 2023. I dare y'all to go fact check me. I got all of these cameras rolling today, so I can take this one and pick it up and this one and pick it up and then flip the screen around on here. I promise y'all. Matter of fact, I want y'all to see. So let me just do it one by one. I got it set up properly, but hold on. Let me let y'all see over here on Instagram first. Bank of America warns the U.S. will start losing 175,000 jobs per month starting in Q1 of 2023, January, February, and March. 175,000. Somebody do the math and tell me how much that is times 3. Because we already got 700,000 that have lost employment. You guys tell me, how much is that? Somebody tell me fast. Tell me fast. Let me let y'all see over here on TikTok. Let me see if I can remember how to flip my camera. Let me see how to do this. I guess it doesn't give me the option to turn the camera around anymore. Maybe I forgot because I ain't been over it. Hold on. Let me see. No, see, I done did the wrong thing. I'm almost settings. I think that's where I gotta go. Comment. Nope. Yeah, I don't know how to turn it around, y'all. I thought I did, but I don't. It says pause live, setting live, intro. Let me see what that is. I'm playing around with it. If I can't, no, that ain't it. It did have it on here, but sorry, y'all. I don't know how to do it. Maybe I can turn it around that way. It's probably gonna be backwards, but hopefully y'all can see it. Bank of America warns the U.S. will soon start losing 175,000 jobs per month. Now, let me allow my other followers over here to see it. Hopefully, y'all was able to see it, y'all. If y'all wasn't, my apologies. I don't know how to flip the camera around. Let me show y'all real quick. Y'all see that? Did anybody tell me what 175,000 times 3 actually totals? How many jobs would that be over the next 3 months? It says per month in Q1, but it will continue. It will continue. Y'all keep them hearts coming up over here on TikTok. I'm going to keep saying it because it's real. People need to know the truth. 525,000. Thank you, sister. 525,000 jobs will be lost on top of the 700,000. Y'all do the math on that. That's 1 million and some people that have lost jobs within the last 3 months and will continue over into the next 3 months. 175,000 jobs. How many of y'all still got a job? If you do, it is not secure. They cut in the food stamps. Okay? They are cutting the food stamps. Let me see. Let me show y'all that. This is going to get ugly. Let me see if I can turn it around again for y'all and y'all can see it like this. Hopefully y'all can. Millions to see food stamp payment decrease after February. Yes, after this month, food stamps will decrease. Do you know what's going to happen when people lose their means of actually buying food? Is y'all hearing what I'm saying tonight? Is y'all hearing what I'm saying tonight? That's all I want to know. Job loss, access. Oh, I forgot to tell you the 100 and some thousand offenders that will be released. It's a perfect catastrophe. War brewing, inflation, food shortages, lack of food stamps and resources, supplies for the poor people. They cannot feed themselves, okay? And then you have skyrocketing housing prices. Now these big corporations then came up in here and bought out these communities, which means You might be living there for $1,300 now, but when the doo-doo hits the fan, we can raise the rent to $3,000 and say, if you ain't got $3,000, too bad. We can run it up because that's going to be a time where we can run it up. And don't think for a second that they are going to feel sorry for you. And this is what really gets my gander. This is what really gets my gander, people, is that we still out here whining and thinking that the government like us, that the government loves us, that the government works for us. Baby, if you are not awake, let me awaken you to some truth on tonight. America is a corporation. They started and founded this country with slavery. Cattle, livestock. This is a business. We can go and get men and women to work for us for free. And when people start getting all sensy, feely, we'll just take away hanging them, and we'll take away, beating them and whipping them, and we'll put in this other system called employee. You work for us still for minimum wage while we stay at home with our families, build the lifestyle that we want to, travel all over the world. Before you get your paycheck, we will actually take taxes out of that and then have you spend the rest of your paycheck on big business, on inflation, on all kind of taxes, so you never have enough. And it will get you to go to our colleges and get yourself in debt, so you will always be indebted to us through a student loan. And then we want you to go get a career so you can pay us back the money for the free education that was supposed to be free. And then we'll offer you credit because you ain't got enough money. We will have you ruin your credit, so now you're indebted to us. It was never a system for you to win. This is a corporation. This is a business. That's why they can put you out and not even think twice about it. That's why they can repossess your car. They set up a whole entire system. This is the way we get people and keep our pockets fat and keep their pockets small. We will lease them our car. They can't pay for it for a while because we're not giving them enough wages. We will repossess it. We get all of this equity out of it. We will have them paying insurance, and not even on the actual car. When the car leaves the lot, it depreciates. But we will have them making interest payments, paying us for lending to them because they ain't got enough money. And then make them pay. The payments that they're making will only be applied to insurance. So that way, if they ever can't pay, they have made like no payments, not enough payments on the actual car. It's all been insurance, and we can repossess that, take it back, and go resell it to another person and start the cycle. The same thing with the housing, with the apartment renting. We can go buy a home and let them pay their mortgage, pay it off for us. Okay? They will pay it off for us. But now you're indebted to them. And you don't own any property. I want y'all to start thinking, however long you've lived in the place that you have lived in, how much rent, how much is your rent, and add that up. If you've been there 5 years and your rent's $1,200, add that up and have a reality check. That if I have been living in this place for 5 years, $5 years times 1,200. It's actually $56,000 months times 1,200. I mean 60 months. Excuse me. 60 months times 1,200. 60,000. Ooh, wee. 72,000. You've been there for 5 years, paying 12 months. 12, 24, 48, right? 48 times 12, 58, 60. Yeah, 60 months. And your rent's $1,200. And you've paid them $72,000. And you don't own nothing. They can put you out. They can put you out and then re-rent that to somebody else for another 5 years. That's $142,000. And you don't own anything. And at the blink of an eye, they can come and say, hey, we want our home back. We're going to move back into our home. We're selling our home. And you have jack diddly squat. That's too costly. Hey, boo. What's up, beloved? I see you. Let me see how I pin you to the top. And just so y'all don't know, let me see how I pin you to the top. Thank you for the gift, love. Appreciate it. I ain't following you. Let me make sure I'm following you right now. Let me see how to pin you to the top. I appreciate the support, real talk. Just know, whatever y'all give, badges or anything of that sort, I'm always doing community work. I don't know how to pin it, love, but I appreciate y'all. I really do. It's going to go to doing community work. I'm only one person. But I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God. That's for facts. And I see a game being played, something like the Hunger Games. Y'all watch that movie? May the survival of the fittest win. Had them killing each other and turning on each other because they had created a scenario. I want to tell y'all about a dream that I had really quickly. And I've always been one that's been dealt with dreams and interpret. It has saved my life in a lot of ways. From hooking up with the wrong people, going to the wrong places, warning me of things to come so that when they come, I'm not caught off guard and I'm not knocked out of the box or whatever the case may be. But I had a dream. And in this dream, it was like a big old room, like an auditioning room. And there was a whole bunch of folks, all kinds of folks. But they were predominantly minority folks, Hispanics, African American, predominantly minority. And they had on business suits. And they was dressed up like they was auditioning for something that was the greatest thing of their life. And in the dream, I'm in the dream, but I'm not in the dream. So let me explain what that means. I'm in a dream in a position from like up in the air looking down on the situation. So I'm in the dream observing what's going on, but I'm not physically in the dream interacting, sitting down. And there's this big old room and they got these chairs like when you go to a conference or a job interview. That's what it looked like. They were dressed, they had briefcase, you had pastors in there, you had everybody up in there. Everybody was just laughing with each other and the conversation was going on. They would shake their hands and it was loud up in there. And then on the other side of a curtain, because it was a curtain that separated them from going into audition. That's what I'm thinking. They're doing auditioning. And this black curtain separated who was on this side and then the people that I saw. But because I was at a higher vantage point, I can see on both sides. So I'm watching them, call them by name. I'm watching them, call them by name. Thank you, brother. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. 100-fold return to you both. And so I'm looking at these other folks, and these folks are folks of prominence. They got very elegant clothes on, and they're sitting like behind a judging table. But the crazy part about it was every time they called somebody's name and they went on the other side of the curtain, they them. And so when I seen them off them, nobody in the room that was conversing and waiting to go on the other side of the curtain was even questioning, why aren't these people coming back? They just so they just talking, and it's a whole bunch of chatter. And so as they calling them one by one, they're going over there, they're offing them, and they're not coming back, and nobody's paying attention. So me in the dream, I'm like trying to get their attention, like I'm doing that in a dream. Don't go. But I can't say words because I know if I say words, I will be alerted that I'm telling the people, and they looking at me like, what are you talking about? And some people I can discern, even though they weren't saying it out of their mouth, I can discern, you tripping. This is the time of my life. I ain't leaving up out of here because I'm steady trying to get their attention. I'm like desperately, hey, y'all, I'm doing that. Hard. No. And it was maybe 2 or 3 people that actually looking at me for a while like, what is she saying? What is she doing? That actually heeded and got up and left. But for those that didn't, they was going on that other side of that curtain, all dressed up, sharp, casket sharp, because that's what was happening on the other side of that curtain. They had all these spotlights on them and everything. And then they would get on the other side and they would off them. And I was trying to tell people, look, don't. It was only so much that I could say. Because then it would have brought attention to me. But they were actually going over to the other side and just hanging them. It was like you walk right into your own trap. And once you was on that side, wasn't no coming back. And the people were too busy to pay attention that, dang, 100 people that went over there and 100 people ain't came back. And when I tell you the room was massive, it was massive. And all I could think about was all these people are going to go and be martyrs, literally. So I'm trying to tell them. And they looking at me like, get out of here. Some had that, and then some is looking like, is she crazy? But it was only a few that actually was able to discern. And quietly, they got up and grabbed their briefcase, and they was looking back as I was, and I was like, I'm doing this to them, sign languaging to them. And that's what I feel like I'm doing here. The dream makes sense. Even more so now. Not everybody heeded and hearkened and spared themselves. There was a lot of them that actually walked into their own demise. And they was ready to get offed. They were dressed. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Ooh, what's up, brother? Thank you for that cap. Yes. They were walking into their own funeral. Dressed for death. Because that's what they were, and they were dressed. And once they got on that other curtain, it wasn't no, I can run back. I'm getting out of here. It was like as soon as they sat on the stage, stood on the stage on the other side, the whole floor just opened up, bloop, like the Willy Wonka thing. I'm like, whoa. It's serious. We're living in some serious times. Turbulent times. And we don't just need to prepare physically. We need to prepare our hearts, our minds. We need to prepare spiritually. In every aspect, we need to prepare physically. Disciplining yourself of not being so comfortable eating 3 meals a day. That way, if it came down to where you had to rationalize your food to sustain your life, it wouldn't be a shock. Your body wouldn't go into shock. We need to take measures on all levels. Let me make sure I'm right in my spirit and my heart. Let me make sure I'm doing my part. Folks don't know what fasting really is. It will kill people if they fast because they're so comfortable having 3 meals and 5 snacks. Are you ready to deal with inclement weather? And like I said, I'm a Bible baby, okay? My word said pray. Pray that when it's time to go, it don't happen on the Sabbath, on the day when you're supposed to be resting, because you can't do no work on that day. And pray that it do not happen in the winter, because it's cold as HE double hockey sticks, and a lot of people won't survive. And pray for those women that are with suck. They are breastfeeding their babies, and pray that it don't happen to the while you're pregnant. It say pray that it don't happen during them times. That's what it said. Everybody has a freedom to believe what they want to, but I'm going to tell you, at the end of the day, the word is the truth and every man is a liar, and we all gonna see. That's all I can say to you. We all gonna see. There ain't no other book and no other crooks that has been as accurate as the word of God. And I'm not here to convince you to believe the word of God. I'm just telling you what's true. That's all I know. Our Father has given us a way of escape. He said, I told you to go take territory from the enemy. We're supposed to be working together collectively to take territory from the enemy, to take resources. My brothers and my sisters, there will soon be a time that you will not be able to buy, sell, or trade without compromising. It will soon be a time, my brothers and my sisters, that you won't be able to walk into stores and institutions without compromising your eternity. Why are you thinking they rolling that out? People be like, I don't believe in all of that. Well, hell, the devils believe in it. That's why they rolling it out and implementing it. You think the 2030 agenda and all of this stuff where you got a beam right here and you got to do biometrics and everything is just digital. You know, what the, I'll be like, well, what is wrong with people? What is wrong with people? Because this is coming to life. This was written that this was going to happen, and it's happening. And we see it with these things, with these eyeballs, real physical eyeballs. Don't be spiritually awakened. You can see, having your eyes of understanding enlightened, but you can see physically. And now they're shutting down and laying off all these people in the brick and mortar space. Why? Because success leaves clues. Why you ain't got nothing online that you're doing right now? See, the Father said, gold and silver is mine. That's what you should be using as currency to do. Land is assets. That's what you should be using as currency while it's still good. Why? Because if you have those things, you will never, ever want. You will never, ever lack. Gold been here since Genesis, and I taught y'all that the other day. It was here before Adam and Hava was put here, Adam and Eve. It was here before they were even created. And what did they have to buy? Nothing. They had everything that they needed. So why was gold necessary? And then why would the Most High say the gold and the silver are mine, not the dollar bills? We better get out of their system. We're supposed to be establishing a different economic system. We're supposed to be taking territories. We're supposed to be plundering. That's our assignment. Why don't you get on there and create something that I gave you a gift to create, and then take their wealth so that we can use it to build a different ecosystem? Right now, these people is locking up your monies. PayPal, Stripe, all of these systems then went crazy. They are no longer merchant systems. They are in the bed with the feds. They can control you at the flip of the switch. They can control your assets, your money, lock them up, and you ain't got nothing. You trying to save your money. Get your money out of that 401k. If you make it to live and see, then we should be establishing insurance policies and borrowing on them. Borrowing off of our long term, off of the money that you're supposed to give our family when we didn't went to our resting place. If I need to borrow $100,000 to go acquire some property, now I got it investing in this insurance. We're supposed to be making investments to grow our money rapidly with speed. It says, be found redeeming the time. That word redeeming the time means be found buying back your time. Use your resources, your money, to buy back your time, for the days are evil. You know what that means? It doesn't mean wicked. It means the days are hard. I dare you to go break the word down in its original context and come back and fact check me on that. Be found redeeming the time. Be found buying back your time. You ain't got time to be just wasting on social media. You ain't got time to just be wasting at no 9 to 5. You're supposed to be found buying back your time. I've given you the power to get wealth. Why is you still asking CEO George and John and still clocking in to Kaiser Permanente? Why? I've given you the power to get wealth. It's on the inside of you. So what are you doing? Why is these other people using their gifts? How to paint your toenails perfectly, how to trim your toenails, how to get a date. They're making millions of dollars online. Why? Because success leaves clues. Ain't gonna be no brick and mortar. That's why you should have something going on for you that ain't gonna go out of style. You know why your girls say get into transportation? That ain't going nowhere. They trying to actually improve transportation. Why don't you get ahead of the game so that you are proactive instead of reactive? Why not? Now they got all these billions and trillions of dollars in transportation. Let me go cop that. They are only giving away this type of money, $1.9 trillion that's reserved for you and I. They're not giving it to hustlers and gig workers. They're giving them to small businesses. Why you ain't want to go put you together no small business so you can go over there and get that money? They buy anything and everything. Why? And you don't think big business is gonna come in? And I showed y'all the other night. Y'all remember? How many of y'all seen on the line where it says this is the amount of the refund that you will be receiving? It actually says in fine little print, this is the amount of overpayment that you paid to us. So you know what's happening? You actually give the IRS a loan when they take taxes out, and then at the end of the year they say, oops, you overpaid us $4,000, $5,000 with your child expenses and stuff, so we're gonna give you that back. I dare you to make me get my paperwork down there and show you again. To be honest, because it costs $509 for an LLC. Look, brother, you need to go to California where the LLC is free. Go ahead and establish it there for free. You can use any kind of address because they ain't going to send nothing there. They're going to give you your document online, and then you go back to Massachusetts and you file it as a foreign LLC. It's a lot cheaper. Thank me later. Thank me later. Go to California, Secretary of State, file you a LLC for free. Use any address. And then take it back to Massachusetts and say, I would like to incorporate a foreign LLC that I establish outside of Massachusetts. Shouldn't be no more than 25, 50 bucks, 70 bucks. Look into how much is it to cost, how much is it to file a foreign LLC. And then if it's too much to file a foreign LLC, then leave it in California for a minute. Leave it somewhere else. You can get one in Louisiana for 45 bucks. As long as you got an LLC, it don't matter where it's at. Now you can get business credit. And now business credit can give you business funding. I know a lot of funding opportunities as long as you got an EIN number, a business with some business credit added onto that. I know somewhere I can send you right now to go get $20,000. If you got a website or something that you sell digital. Bet. $20,000 as long as you selling a digital product. E-commerce, drop shipping, courses, coaching, mentorship. They don't care why, because that is where it's going. Success leaves clues. Everything, we are creating the beast system. And everything is going virtual. That's why universities are closing down. Why? Because you can get all the information you need on YouTube University. That's why YouTube is willing to pay you thousands, if not millions of dollars to create short content, educational content. Facebook is in a competition with them because they don't want to lose their people. So is Instagram, because TikTok got them all beat. So now they offering to pay you money to create content. There's so much resources and finances available for y'all, my brothers and my sisters. That's why I show up, because I'm like, you ain't got to suffer like that. You know, we always down to barter, bro. And just like I need your services, other people need your services too. Matter of fact, I just saw a $1.8 million dollar contract for video editing for the Navy. That's why I've been telling y'all. Y'all want y'all 40 acres in the mule, reparations, whatever you want to call them, follow me. Follow me. Okay? Because he didn't show me where to go get the secret riches in hidden places. He said, go to them and get it. It's not coming to you. This ain't no magic wand you wave and, oh, the Most High God is going to bust open my roof and put the riches in I'm going to win the lottery. You are trusting in luck and all of that stuff, and that's why it don't work. I'm looking for 5 folks that actually want me to teach them. Okay? You're going to pay me. Let me make that very clear. Free stuff comes with limitations. It only allows you to go so far. Free Section 8, pretty much you get free rent, but you can't make a certain amount of money. You cannot have a man in the home. Free stuff comes with limitations. We're going to give y'all free experiments. Now you got people falling out, you know what I'm saying, on football fields. Now you got people falling out on basketball fields, on soccer fields. Free always come with limitations. We're going to give you these free food stamps, but you cannot make a certain amount of money. You'll never be able to have a career or start a business. If you do, then you will be eligible for fraud. Why do you think the Father told me to give them back their Section 8 and their food stamps? I'm not talking about 15 years ago, you know, them old testimonies. They still powerful, don't get me wrong. I'm talking about 3.5 years ago. Baby, I got proof. I got proof. I'm always coming with receipts. Call me Dr. Receipts, because I got proof. But that was the greatest moment, like really, where I was like, where do my faith lie? Am I going to trust in them to take care of me? Because I have struggled with them taking care of me. I'm limited. It's free, but I'm limited. And I'm miserable. And I know that I was meant for more than this. I went to work and did all of that. I was just telling my brother the other day how horribly miserable I was and how I cried every day at work, doing something that I hated to do for a paycheck. I was working for money, which meant money was my master. I don't work for money. Money works for me now. And money should be working for you. I plant my money and I tell it what I needed to do. I command my seed to produce a harvest. I tell my money, I'm planning for this. I'm sowing this seed for this house. I'm investing this for what's to come in 2 or 3 months. I never make expenditures according to what I'm doing now. Investments, me consuming, me having to go to the store and buy something, groceries, Pampers, or whatever the case may be. Yeah, I'm consuming. But for the most part, people like Dr. T over there making all that money. No, baby, it's invested. Don't get it twisted. Don't come over here talking about, you got some money, I can buy 2,000, 3,000. Because mine's is growing for me. Okay? It's the parable of the apple seed. Sow an apple seed, get an apple tree. That's what I'm doing. I'm not sowing for my today. I'm sowing for my tomorrow. I'm investing in my tomorrow. So this is what I got for y'all, and then I'm out of here, okay? I paid myself. Listen to me clearly. This ain't a flex. This is an example. I want you to know that you can do it too. Well, Dr. Tawana, you got all of them followers. Well, I know how to get you all of them followers too. I know how to get you there shortcut. How about that? Everything that I had to bootstrap, I know how to get you there from point A to point Z without any detours and without any pit stops. Okay? So I know how to get you there with speed. I know how to have you into monetization in YouTube in 2 to 3 days. Yeah. I know how to have you into monetization with Facebook. They pay me checks every month. Google, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Got them badges? Yeah, I get paid for that. And you can too. That's some revenue. If it's a couple $100, it's a couple $100 you didn't have. If it's 1,000 or 5,000, that's 1,000 or 5,000 you didn't have. Okay? But I know the way. And then I could turn around and help you create something to go get you some funding on to really put you in a position. Ask how many people that I've sent to Sam's Club and they got $10,000. They got food. If they don't have nothing else, they got food. They got generators. They got furniture. Sam's Club pretty much sell a little bit of everything. If I wanted to use other people's money, I can go get these signs right here and sell them to business owners. Pay 50, sell them for 100. Okay, period. Pay them back they 50, and I profit 50. You can take other people's products and sell them. I have a vendors list of over 3,000 people, 3,000 vendors. If you wanted to get into the boutique space, if you wanted to sell hair, baby, it's income tax time. They're going to buy it anyways. We're not going to be able to save everybody. We're not. People are accustomed to looking good. So they're going to spend lots and lots of money on hair because people want to look good for other people. It's the curse of the culture. You can talk to them till they blue. They're still going to spend $400 on that wig that I can show you how to buy that bad boy for $17. Hello, somebody. That I can actually say, hey, four of y'all want to go into investment with me on some hair. Right? Give me 5,000. We all gonna put 5,000. I'm gonna order 2,000 wigs. I'm gonna order 2,000 bundles. You're gonna invest 5,000. When I sell these bundles, when we sell them, we will make an 200,000 off of these bundles, and each of us will walk away with 50,000, 60,000, 6120. $240. We will walk away about $40,000 to $50,000 off of a $5,000 investment. Who would like something like that? Set it up on a store, boom, 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 boom. Now you didn't grew your money times 1,000. You planted 5,000, but you harvested $40,000 to $50,000 off some hair. They're going to buy it. What do people buy? We know they buy. People buy clothes every day. You know, get us a clothing line. You understand me? You do sweatsuits, I do jeans. You do pocketbooks, let's get them fitted from head to toe. We go into business together. You put 5, I put 5. We go cop 2,000 outfits. We turn around and sell all of those outfits that we only copped for 25,000, and we finna make 350,000. Now we all get about 75,000. That's investing, buying other people's money. And guess what? We ain't got to make the clothes. We ain't even got to ship the clothes. Just got to advertise it. Feel what I'm saying? And I got the juice and the sauce on that. How to do it. So this is what I got for y'all. I got so much stuff for y'all. That's just some of the ways that I can. Transportation is where it's going to be at. I might offer opportunity. I might. If you ain't going to do nothing, at least invest and grow your money. If you're not going to do nothing, well, I really don't want to build no business, and I'm not a business owner. I know I was called to be an employee. Well, how diggity dog grow your money? Find some investment opportunities where you can actually take a credit card or somebody else's money and invest it to grow you some more. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to use a credit card, use it for that. Grow your money, pay the credit card back. Now you in profit mode because I use your money, which is a tax deduction. I invested into my education to learn how to make more money, which is another tax deduction. Now I done got all this money. I done paid you back your money. And now I'm in profit mode and in a better position for me and my family. Transportation is where it's at. It ain't going nowhere. So if you ain't gonna do nothing, invest into transportation. Somebody give you the opportunity to invest your money and then buy their money, I would run all over that. To hell with, they marketing right now. Come and use your tax refund to get a car. Use your tax refund to get no license, no insurance. Use your tax refund as a, you know how they start marketing. Car lots that you ain't never seen starts popping up. It started popping up. And selling you a lemon, taking your money, and we keep repeating these same cycles, buying these flat screen TVs that you know, if they fall, if you press them too hard, the whole screen is grown. You got to go buy another one. Buying these phones that you know, they going to fall, they going to break the screen, you got to go buy another one. Stop it. I want to show you how to not only make money, but how to make your mission. You can make money while you're doing your mission. That goes hand in hand. I think that's what the Most High called us to do. Make a difference in $1. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Because you're going to need it to continue to do what He's called you to do. And He's given us all a gift. And if you don't have one, somebody else can put something together. Skincare and hair is always going to be popping. And people with cancer need wigs. People with alopecia need wigs. People who are lazy to comb their hair need wigs. People who want to have different designs and different styles without going through all the rigorous pulling your hair, perming your hair, all of this stuff, sitting in a chair, wigs, bundles, they gonna buy them. Skincare, they are going to buy them. That's why Mary Kay never went out of business. Peep that. Mary Kay been around in a whole bunch of depressions, pandemic, recessions, inflations. Mary Kay went nowhere. Why? Because people always, especially women, always gonna buy makeup. And people always gonna need skincare. Understand? So I have that for you. Maybe a couple more spots. If you ain't going to build you nothing, hear me clearly. Invest your money. But I still have the Millionaire Monarchs. You want to get in and you want to do millions with us? Come on. I just gave y'all $1 million games. So just imagine sitting behind the scenes with me in my inner circle, and I show you how to get $1 million in business credit, how to do $1 million on your own 3 events. When I tell y'all that I am going big places this year, and I can't give y'all the full details, but I'm trying to get y'all to go with me in my Millionaire Monarchs. That is where you're going to be able to go with me and access stages and rooms and events that you ain't never. There are some people that are waiting on you to meet you, but you got to be in the right environment and have the right type of resources to meet them. It's the only thing that's stopping you. Some of your people that you're supposed to connect with is in the Delta Lounge, and you on Spirit in the regular passenger section. No, there are people, there are strangers that are at the gate that have your possessions, and you need to be in proximity with them. See, money answereth all things. That's why we can warm our houses with it. That's why we can buy food to cook. Have no money, you ain't going to eat. You ain't going to be warm. You ain't driving nowhere. You ain't going to have no clothes. Have no money. So if you don't think that you need money, you are bamboozled. People are doing stuff to themselves because they don't have enough money to do the things that they need to do. Simply take care of their family. It says money answereth all things. I used to public speak for youth homelessness in proximity with state legislation, etc. I mean, sir, that's it. That's it. Take your skill that you used to do, public speaking. Oh, they will pay you to come in and speak for them professionally or train them corporately how to speak professionally. Facts. So I tell people to get into the transportation because that's what we get in. If you don't have time and you want your own transportation company, we told you we would build it out for you. If they charging people $55,000, I said $10,000 for us to build it out for you. Y'all done seen us already go cop several Sprinter vans. Why? Because they work. You would not be buying something that doesn't work. And the only reason why they would tell you not to get into transportation is so that they can keep it all, the resources over there. It's the name of the game. They don't want you to go to Africa. Thank you, brother. 100%. 100-fold return to you and your household. 100-fold return. They'll pump you up and tell you Africa is bad. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all, we are buying land in Rwanda. So I got some investment opportunities. Y'all want to buy land for dirt cheap? Go build you a bed and breakfast. That's passive income. You can have a bed and breakfast built for $1,000 on your land. That's their wages over there. And now you got a hotel on the main line. When people are coming in there, passing from the airport to go into, they stop at your bed. Listen, my word said I'm going home. My word said I'm going home. So I'm building something back at the house, if you catch my drift. So when my daddy says it's time to vacate, peace. You understand me? Going back home. Kumbaya, my Lord. Kumbaya. Oh, yes. So I'm investing over there, and they actually give you money to come back home. Bank accounts with lots of money in it to come back home. Trust. So I have the Millionaire Monarchs. You want to do millions, like I said, TV shows. Oh, I'm glad I remember that. So I'm partnering with some very big people. And if you want to do what your girl does, which is tell stories, because stories sell. Stories don't only sell, they actually help people get out of pain. So if you have a story to tell, we're gonna have a whole red carpeted event. We're gonna come. We're gonna have your story recorded. We're going to partner with some very big people that y'all watch. We are still doing a credit repair course, beloved. Yes, we are. We will do that next week after I go and see my sister deceased this weekend. Mentally, I wasn't strong enough to hold it this weekend. So next weekend, it will be in order. Preparing my mind to go see somebody that I love no longer existing in the earth. Somebody that I love who ran out of time. So I'm just trying to get my mind together for that. And then I'll be right back at serving y'all. Haven't forgot about y'all. I just put it off from the 31st to the following week because I'm going to take all of next week off from my classes so that I can get myself together and be mentally strong to lead the tasks that I have been assigned. But yeah, of course, it's still on. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. You already know the situation. So story. If you guys would like to tell your story, that telling your story will open doors for you. And there's a way to tell your story. And I have access to not only you being able to tell your story, but you being able to have your own TV show. So I'm doing a boot camp on that. Right? The 7-Figure Speakers Boss Boot Camp, where now you can actually have people that will actually build out your book funnel and all of that stuff. Okay, so my Boss Speakers Boot Camp is $1,000. I'm going to give you access to some very prominent people. I'm going to show you how to tell your story. In case you don't know, let me go ahead and get my. Who Dr. Tawana thinks she is talking about she want to charge somebody $1,000. Hold on and wait. Mm-hmm. Blood, sweat, and tears. You see that certification? Huh? Let me put it up here so you can see. Master Storyteller. I'm a graduate. So when you see me wearing that shirt, Master Storyteller, you see my name, right? I ain't pumping nobody else up. I went through it. So I know how to tell your story. I know how to have you pay yourself thousands of dollars from telling your story. Okay, so I'm doing the Boss Speakers Boot Camp. I'm bringing that back, and that's going to be at $1,000. Somebody is waiting to hear your story. Your story turns into a book. Your book turns into an event. Your event turns into a stage, a speaking engagement. It takes you very, very far. That is how I actually started my business. And y'all hear me tell that story all the time. I sat down and paid myself $12,000 in 1 hour telling my story. And I have millions of them that I'm not done telling. Millions of them. Okay, let me see if I can find this thing on Google Drive real quick, because I will show y'all something else. The power of telling your story. Hold on 1 second. More than I can imagine. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. See if I can find it here. I'm already loved. I'm already chosen. I know I am. I know it's just broken. Okay, let me find this other one. More than I can imagine. That is enough. Oh, here we go. Boom. I'm finna let y'all see something. That is enough. That is enough. me show y'all what kind of people is waiting on y'all. For real. That is enough. I don't know how to turn this camera around over here, okay? I'm going to go ahead and end y'all up over here on Instagram. Y'all already know what it is. TJT Worlds. Email me, okay? Or 833-743-4771. Call me. Don't call me trying to tell me your life story. Listen, I'm in building mode. Would love to hear it, read it, audio book it, but that's not what I'm doing right now. If you're ready to roll, then hit me up. TJTworlds@yahoo.com. TJTworlds@yahoo.com. Or 833-743-4771. All right, peace out, Instagram. Maybe I can have a little bit more liberty to show y'all over here. 1 second.
Awesome. So I got an amazing.
Hold on, let me make sure y'all can see this. Yeah, brother, but I don't have a whole bunch of spots left because I'm allowing people to buy my money. So 1 to 2 spots. And that's just to put other people in a position to help them win. That's it. I'm doing what the Father told me to do as far as that, but I don't have a whole bunch of spots left, but I got like 1. Let me see if y'all can see that over here. 1 or 2 that I can actually do. Let me see how I can get this. Okay, there we go.
Testimonial. This comes from one of our licensees, actually. Joanna. Johnny, pull the video up. We're good to go. Check what she has to say.
I'm not even in the room.
Hey there, Kelvin. This is Dr. Joanna Worlds, and I wanted to take just a quick moment to say thank you. Shout out the whole Grand Cordon Enterprise Corporation, all you wonderful staff and support team that absolutely rock and make it possible for people like myself to see things we never saw. And what I mean by that is I can remember 20-something years ago, eating out of the garbage can. I come from the poorest of the poorest, but because I have invested in myself and applied the knowledge and the wisdom that Uncle G gives out to us all, I was able to 10x my business and pay $40,000 to myself last month alone. So y'all rock, y'all out here changing people's lives, and I just want to say thank you. God bless you.
She's also coming down to the July. I wanted to add, she's coming down to the July boot camp as an ultimate VIP as well. So she'll be at Grand Tour.
Storytelling. Let me see how to stop this. Telling a story. I wasn't even in the room, and that opened so many doors for me. So many doors. Still opening up doors to this day. I wasn't even in the room, as y'all can see. But there were people in there waiting on me that I had never, ever even met, and that I connected to telling that story. Okay? So we got the Boss Speakers Bootcamp coming up. We do got some investment opportunities, 1 or 2 in the transportation space. If you would like us to build you out a transportation business, that's that 10K investment. We will get your Sprinter. We will also get, let me show y'all. We will get your Sprinter, and we will get or either your cargo van up. We will get you a driver. Okay, we will have the driver on the road. We will manage it for you for a whole entire year at 18%. Yes, we will. The lowest of the lowest, we will manage it for you. We will make sure that everything is good to go. You just in passive income mode. You don't have to touch anything. have a contract with us, you in passive income mode, period, point blank. Now I want to show y'all this. Thank you, Princess. Appreciate it, love. Want to show y'all this and then I'm going to let y'all go, okay? Now, I bet you this is more than some of y'all make in a 3 month, in a quarter. 2 box trucks, 1 week, non-CDL, $14,099 off of 2 trucks. Same thing with sprinters. You can do about 5,000 to 7,000 a week before fuel, before your driver fees, before maintenance, insurance, the cost of the sprinter or cargo. But you still gonna be doing everywhere from 3,000, 3,500 a week, even after expenses. Add that up. You have like 10 bands a month. That's just in the transportation space. Okay? That's more than folks is out here making, going to job and trading your time for money. What's up with you? What's up with you? Okay? That's 1 week for 2 trucks. Baby, we running it up. We don't have a whole entire fleet. Do you understand me? So we are building it up for you. Hey, boo. What's up, Tasha? We are building it out for you. You don't have to touch it. In 1 year, we hand it over to you. You go ahead and maintain it around 7, 8 months. We actually train you how to maintain and manage it. So we have that opportunity for you. We have the $5,000. Take that investment and grow your money. That's $11,000 to $12,000 return over the next 6 months. So the least you can do is say, I ain't finna be evicted. I got some passive income coming in for the next 6 months. I can pay my rent. I know for sure that I'm gonna have some food coming in because I invested and now my money's growing. What bank and where can you go in this age and time and sow 5,000 and reap 11 to 12,000? The bank only giving you 0.4 cent a month on your money. It'll take you 40 years to get $4 or $40. Real talk. Somebody's going to actually allow you to invest in their transportation company. No touch, no none of that. Okay? So that's the option. But here's the kicker. This is what I wanted to tell y'all about. Dr. Tawana build businesses for people. If you're an introvert and you don't like to fool with a whole bunch of people and you just like to be behind the scenes, Dr. Tawana build businesses for people. You want to learn how to pay yourself $15,000 to $50,000 per client? One of those will change your life. All you need is one a month. Honestly, $15,000 a month. It's $45,000 in 3 months. $90,000 in 6 months. Okay, 200 and something thousand in a year. I'm letting 5 beautiful people get in on that for $5,000. A $5,000 investment, and I'm gonna show you how to pay yourself $15,000 your first client. The minimum I'll let you charge is $10,000. And then I'm gonna send you back on Duck Them channel. I'm gonna send you back on Black Wealth. I'm gonna send you to where the harvest is. I'm gonna send you there. Once I help you put it together, then I'm gonna send you there and have you practically you making your own money, but you assisting me, you riding my wave, my affluence, my influence, my impact, the work that I've done. Now I put you back on platforms, on podcasts, and now, hey, yeah, I build out a government contracting business for you. Yes, I build out transportation. Yes, I'll build you out a coaching program. Oh, you want to speak? Yes, I'll build it. Listen, 5 of y'all, $5,000 investment. That's what I got for y'all. Right? Who ready to roll? Who ready to roll? And thank y'all for the hearts. Y'all the greatest. We had almost 4,200. Y'all the bomb. Y'all the bomb. Real talk. It helped me beat the algorithm. Who ready to roll? Fat mouses for showers. Who ready to roll? Because the person that's ready to roll wouldn't say, dang, I ain't got it. That's a poverty mindset. I'll just share with y'all before I leave. As I was sleeping last night, every morning around a certain time, it's like I'm having this conversation with the Most High God, and He's telling me something. He's giving me a nugget. He's giving me a word right before I wake up. The same time He would come down in the cool of the day to fellowship with Adam. Thank you, bro. Now you sure do. You sure do. So I love you, brother. And all I saw dirt, and I heard these words: the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. And I kept hearing it. And in these encounters, it's like He makes me repeat it back to Him. So I heard what He said. So He said it to me a few times. And then I said it back like, oh, the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. It always happens like that. Because He's trying to get a message to me. So then I have to get up and I have to go research the deeper meaning of that. Baby, whatever you want belongs to me. Whatever you need belongs to me. It's mine. You don't have to ask them, can you do it? You don't have to doubt, can you have it? It's mine. The earth is the Lord's, and everything that belongs in it belongs to Him. So when you say, I really want that program, but that costs too much, now you limit the Most High moving in your life, because the earth is His. You just need to ask Him, where is it at? How am I going to get it? Lead me to it. If the first thought that comes to your mind, well, that's too high, I can't afford that, you're not ready for wealth. Because wealth is always going to require you to invest. You're just looking for a way out. You're looking for a hand up. But when you get ready for wealth, it don't matter what amount it costs for you to invest. All you worried about was the return on my investment. If I plant this 5,000, how much am I going to make back? That's what's important. So if I can't serve nobody on tonight, I don't feel like my time is wasted here. I will take it to the elsewhere, to the other platforms. I come here because y'all my people and I rock with y'all. But don't think for a second that there are not strangers or foreigners or outsiders that will not pay me and do not pay me for my professionalism, my services, and my products. Don't think that for a second. Don't think that for a second that I'm not connected to people who is dying, in a sense, to be surrounded by me. And I don't say that boastfully. I am the most humblest. Down to earth. That's why I still answer my own phone and my own emails. That's why I still show up. I didn't let the money blow me up like, I'm too big for them. Yeah, those are peasants. No, baby, I have been laboring here with y'all, trying to get y'all to come along. Like, hey, you know what? Come on, hey, you know what? Come on, baby. It's over here for us. I found the way. I'm not one of those that took the wealth and ran off with it. I'm not one of those who said, forget them. They own their own. They can go learn it themselves. I've been sitting here smelling like the sheep. Even when the big pastors and preachers bailed out with people's tithes and offering, Dr. T wasn't. I was licking the wounds of other men's ministers and sheep. So I say that from a place of humility. Do not think for a second, and you guys will see with your own eyes this year. But I'm giving you an invitation to not just join a program, start a product. I'm giving you invitation to access. I'm giving you an invitation to access what's on my life. If it's on my life, it'll be on your life, especially if we connected. You understand? Proximity. Wherever I go, you go. Okay? Because we connected. It's proximity. That's what you're paying for. Access. Right? I love y'all. Your time is never wasted and you are a blessing. So are you. Thank you so much, love. Thank you so much, brother. Definitely get with you. I got some work. Possibly I might need you to hook me up on, okay? So let's chat in the inbox on Messenger. Maybe give me like a day or something. Tomorrow's my day off, so hopefully I'll be able to get to you then. If not, for sure, just make sure you hit me up if I get too busy and forget. But I'm going to go ahead and check up out of here. You're welcome, brother. I love y'all. If ain't nobody told y'all that they love you today, I love you. That's why I show up. I don't show up and tell you how hard my battles are and how much stuff that I'm actually going through. I handle them. I take them lickings and keep on ticking, handle them like a good soldier. But I still show up. I still show up. Even with wounds, bloody wounds, even with bandages and scars that you'll never see, I still show up. Okay? So if don't nobody tell you they love you, I love you, and that's why I show up. And the Father loves you because that's why he sent me to you. Whether you love him or not, he loves you. And that's why he sent me to you. Okay? All right, y'all. Y'all the greatest. Y'all rock out. 5,700 likes over there. Yes, 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 yes. I have to throw y'all something because y'all be looking out for a sister over here. It's phenomenal. But I will see you guys if y'all ready to get on board and ready to roll with me. Then let's roll. I'm ready to lead you by the hand and take you into your financial promised land. The Father has blessed me to know where to go and how to go do it. And all you got to do is put fear aside, doubt aside. When they scam me before, you being scammed every day, beloved, get used to it. I'm not here to scam you, though. I'm not them. But you are being scammed every day until you make a decision not to be scammed anymore. Stop trading your time for money. Work on your own time. Who is this up here? I've been seeing your face all day. Let me see if I can see who's up here. I can't even see who's up here. Let me see. Michigan City, Indiana. I see you, boo. It's something about you. I just been looking at your photo. I ain't never seen you around before, but much love to you, beloved. Hopefully something that I said here on tonight has not only resonated in your spirit, but has caused awakening that it's time to go. And you speaking directly to me. I know that I am. He wouldn't have highlighted you if I wasn't. So I'm praying for y'all obedience. Okay? I'm praying for y'all obedience. I ain't shared the dream about how many people I saw fall off. I think I'll wait to share that. I saw a lot of people fall off, y'all, and that terrifies me. And when I say fall off, I'm not talking about, oh, they just fell down. No, there was a natural disaster that happened. It was an earthquake that split the center of the earth. And I was on this side and they was on this side. And I was looking at them angrily because I'm like, you were supposed to be on this side and prepared. And they were not. And I saw a lot of faces that I know. My husband has had dreams about me warning people and trying to get people on board and to help them to the point to where I almost hurt myself. And when I show up here passionately. I've suffered enough for all of us. Trust me. That you don't have to suffer. I took the licking as a good leader does. They step on the landmine so you don't have to. Okay? So, let's go. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all next time. I think my kids will sleep because I was going to turn up this music. It's my song right here. Can I just play this real quick? And take position. There's no more room for procrastination. We must arise. Yes. It's the mountain of the Lord. By the blood, by the word, by the Spirit. We ascend the highest mountain. It is the mountain of the Lord. By the blood, by the word, by the Spirit. We ascend the highest mountain. It's the mountain of the Lord. By the blood, by the word, by the Spirit. I just gotta hit y'all with this one part right here. It's my favorite part. How do we ascend? By the blood, by the word, by the Spirit. We bring order. We bring judgment. We bring truth to a lost generation. Hey, we bring justice. We bring judgment. What it say? Hey, we are called out. We are chosen. We are priests. We are kings. We bring order. We bring fire. We bring light to a dark generation. We bring judgment. We bring justice. We bring truth to a lost generation. We are called out. We are chosen. We are kings. We are priests. Hey. 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 It's the mountain of the Lord. By the blood, by the word, by the Spirit. We ascend the highest mountain. It's the mountain. It's time to go. Let's roll. By the blood, by the word, by the Spirit. We bring order. We bring fire. We bring light to a dark generation. We bring judgment. We bring justice. We bring truth to a lost generation. We are called out. We are chosen. We are kings. We are priests. Hey, that is who we are. Y'all hear what she said? You hear what she said? It's time to roll. What's up? Let's go. We bring order. We bring justice. We bring light. We bring love. We bring truth. We are kings. We are priests. We are called. We are royal. It's time to rise. Hey. It is time for you to arise. It is time for you to rise. Creation is groaning. Creation is groaning for the manifestation of the sons of God. That's what I'm talking about. And it is time to arise. It is time to get up. It is time to share. It is time to be the light. We bring fire. We bring truth to a dark generation. We bring judgment. We bring justice. We bring light to a dark generation. We are called out. We are chosen. We are kings. We are priests at the order of David. Y'all sing that when y'all go to sleep. Prophesy that to yourself. That's right. No time to be stagnated. No time to delay. It is time to rise up. It is time to rise up. It is time to rise up. That's right. Get up. Let's go. Whatever gift that you have been given, it is time to roll. It is time to rise. The Most High God is dependent upon you. He is counting upon you to be the light for your family. Get up. Let's go. Hit me up, Princess, and we'll talk about it. I'll see what I do for you. Okay? Email me tonight. We overcome. This stuff ain't supposed to touch us. It's going to touch you if you don't get up. It's going to touch you if you don't do what you need to do. It's going to touch you if you're not obedient. This is the way of escape that the Father has given us. And it's time to get up. It is time to get up. Hallelujah. We ascend the highest mountain. It is the mountain of the Lord. By the blood, by the word, by the Spirit. We ascend the highest mountain. It's the mountain of the Lord. By the blood, by the word, by the Spirit. Hey, it is time to arise. I'm going to leave y'all alone. That's it. It is time to arise. It is time to arise, my brothers and my sisters. It is time to take position. It is time to take your stand. It is time to get to work. It is time to work while it is day. For night is coming and no man can work it. It's time to arise. It is time to arise. Hey, we bring order. We bring fire. We bring light to a dark generation. We bring judgment. We bring justice. We bring truth to a dark generation. We bring judgment. We bring justice. We bring truth to a lost generation. Hey, we are called out. We are chosen. We are kings. We are priests. After order of David. That is who we are. We're the rulers and the reigners. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? That is who you are. You need to understand who you are. You're a ruler. You need to ascend the mountain of the Lord. You're a ruler. It's time for you to stop living beneath your means and rule. The Father said, be fruitful, multiply, subdue the earth, have dominion, and replenish. You a ruler, and you living beneath your means. Hallelujah. It's time to arise. And we ascending the highest mountain. Violently, we taking it by force. We ascend the highest mountain. It's the mountain of the Lord. By the blood, by the word, by the Spirit. We ascend the highest mountain. It's the mountain of the Lord. By the blood, by the word, by the Spirit. Yes, let's go out with that. It is the mountain of the Lord, yo. How do we ascend? How do you ascend? How do you ascend? Yes. Open your mouth and declare, say, we ascend. We ascend. It's time to arise. It is the mountain. It's the mountain of the Lord. By the blood. By the word. By the Spirit. My God. I ascend the highest mountain. It is the mountain of the Lord. Hey! How do I ascend? How do I ascend? How do I ascend? Hey! How do we do it? All right, y'all. I'm going to leave y'all alone. I'm going to leave y'all alone. I just wanted y'all to go out with that one. By the blood, by the word, by the Spirit. It's time to go. Marching orders, marching orders, marching orders, marching orders. It's time to go. By the blood, by the word, and by the Spirit. I just, hey, That's right, y'all. Yes. 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 By the blood, take your position, brothers. Take your position, sisters. Take your position. Take your position and rise. Ascend to the highest mountain. Be unstoppable. Nothing can stop you. You can do all things. Not some. All things. Ascend. Stand up on your feet and arise. I ascend the highest mountain. It's the mountain of the Lord. By the blood, by the word, and by your spirit. Hey. Beat that thing down to pieces. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Father, I bless you all tonight. The mountain of the Lord, by your blood, by your word, we are taking over. Hey. It is the mountain of the Lord. How do I ascend? How do I ascend? How do I ascend? Yes, willing servant. I am ready to proceed, Lord. Take me to places that eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, neither has it entered into the hearts of men. I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. Hallelujah. Let's go. Let's go. You ascend by the blood, by the word, and by the spirit. You already been given access. It's time to arrive.
So come by the blood. Come
By the word and by the spirit. Yeah, that's how you do it. I'm up. I got the word. I got the blood covering, and I got the word, and I got the spirit leading and guiding me. That's how you ascend. It's time to rise up. What is the spirit saying? Let's go. Let's go. Father wills that none of us perish. None of us. We choose which route we're going to take. All right, y'all. Peace out. I'll see y'all. Say a prayer for me this weekend for the Miller family. I'm praying for y'all. Praying for my brothers and sisters. I love y'all. And until the next time, I'll see you soon, okay? Peace out. Yes, yes, yes. All right, y'all. Peace, peace, peace.